Hello and welcome back to Mind, Muscle, Memory and the Power of Muscle podcast. Here at the Power of Muscle podcast, today we're going to discuss a few major topics in terms of how your muscle movement patterns are, what kind of muscle you recruit, and a little bit about delayed onset muscle soreness so that you can have a more complete understanding of the progression it takes to go from less muscle, not very good metabolism, not very active muscle, to very strong muscle, solid muscle, tone, and what that tone muscle really means to your metabolism. So let's get started. Here. We want to take a good look and take a walk through where you could be with some of your muscles within your frame here. We particularly look at our body and our muscle structure, and we're looking for that kinetic chain. We're looking for the muscle equalizer program. As you're a listener of the Power of Muscle with M3, you're understanding now that you're looking to become a muscle equalizer so that the front and back of your elbow and the front and back of your hip, the right hip versus the left hip, they have all of this even tone muscle mass on both sides of the joint, both sides of the body, the front and the back, the right and the left. And that takes some testing. And in that testing, you're going to find that there's going to be some more lean muscle on some areas and then less than the others. And that lean muscle equates to our metabolism. So an active metabolism means that you have gotten to the place, you're at the pinnacle, you've got lean muscle equalized on your right arm, left arm, right leg, left leg, front and back, top to bottom, and that you can now use that active muscle to burn more calories, to use more energy for the day, if you use more energy for your workout program that you might be doing for this week. And let's look at that and say, well, you might have some delayed onset muscle soreness. This is a factor of, the muscles that you're working, you're overloading them too much. They just can't handle the burning that you're producing them, the effort that you're putting in them. So they burn down very, very far. They just are having a difficult time handling this output. So you feel soreness. Now that soreness is a result of the effort you put in, of course. And when you put that effort in, later on, as you develop this muscle equalizer position, this more lean muscle tone, you won't be always, and won't be as regularly getting delayed onset muscle soreness, because now you can handle a lot more repetitions, a lot more resistance, and your muscle's capacity is that much greater, in which it would take hours and hours to stress it out to that point where it has delayed onset muscle soreness. Now, if you did do hours and hours beyond your capacity, you may need to recover and have that delayed onset muscle soreness. But of course, we're looking to get to the point where your activity levels and your output are so active and solid that doesn't happen. So you don't have to look for this whole no pain, no gain. You don't have to look for the pain as you get in better and better shape. As you get in better and better condition, become higher up the pinnacle of our pyramid, which we look at is, equalizing, finding what's not equal in the beginning stages, the lower part of the pyramid, not being able to burn as many calories, getting those muscles equalized, getting that mind-muscle connection, those muscle fascia equalized and balanced, then improving the overall strength of the muscle, getting more lean muscle on the body as you move up the pyramid. That's the third stage. And then actually seeing this higher level output as you get to the pinnacle. You don't have to look for this, pain factor hitting you all the time. It's really just then a matter of maintaining this balanced lean muscle, using this newly developed and progress that you've taken, and burning those calories, getting to that place where you can outrun your competitors, right? Outshoot your opponents on the basketball court, outmaneuver everybody on the hockey rink or on the on the bike path, right? It could even just be having that recreational bike ride, but you're not getting tired and having to recover the next day. Your muscles just burned a whole bunch more calories because of the active tone muscle you have, and you just recover quickly. You don't have any delayed onset muscle soreness. That's a great thing. That you don't have to look for that as you go along. So let's take one step back and look at this muscle recruitment. And how do we recruit those muscles and those muscle fibers and the muscle fascia? That's the electric net, the electric net that's over the muscle is called the fascia. And that tells that muscle how far and how hard to contract. You have control of that fascia, and that's your connectivity. Your feedback loop is going to where the tendons are. There's also signals that you don't overstretch the muscle and the tendon. And also the fascia is telling you how fast and how much strength you can have in that muscle as well. So you need to recruit the muscle fibers and the muscle bellies, and you need to recruit them and stretch and flex them. And we have, of course, this specialized M3 muscle finder process in which you do that. Step one is, of course, to feel the stretch and flex of that particular muscle that you're working to recruit better muscle tone out of. And then the second step is, as you feel the stretch and flex, that you can actually tell there's a burning inside that. Now, you want to contain that, but you want to develop that burn in that muscle so that you understand you're burning that stored sugar down from the strength training that you're doing, or from the slower burn and the aerobic burn of the stretch and flex of those muscles. So you can go 9-10 miles on a run. And do it all aerobically with definitely burning some stored muscle sugar as well, but really keep that aerobic capacity up as well inside the muscle fibers of the slow twitch muscles in there. And then the third is that you really do feel that blood pumping. So burning and blood pumping to those muscles, finding the muscles, developing the muscles, and getting them to that really higher level energy active muscle burn, and making sure that with that muscle equalizer patterns that you've developed, you now have this complete kinetic chain, right and left to right, and that your front to back everything is highly recruited and becoming very efficient with your metabolism. Because it takes time to build up that metabolism and build up that capacity to burn the sugars and burn the fats. Do it again. Recover. Burn the sugars, burn the fats, recover. So in our 3-step plan of energize, engage, and elevate, with the power of muscle, you are really on target all the time to continue to develop yourself and get to a place where you then can maintain it year after year, month after month, decade after decade, and go throughout life with a very fully functioning body. And of course, if you do have something that comes up with a setback, an injury, or maybe less activity for an extended period of time because of work or something that's related to that, you know how to come back. And that's where we're looking at. Break through, move through, get that comeback, and do it with effective focus on your movement. Then use the muscle finder, increase that muscle fiber recruitment, and increase that lean muscle. So you're burning both fats and sugars at all times, using and improving that to that active, higher metabolism that is necessary to keep you eating the food you love, plant-based, of course. We love the plant-based. 2/3 of everything is going to be plant-based. Making sure you have that balanced diet throughout the world here. Eat your types of food you like, and sustain that output, which is an active metabolism. So again, improve movement, improve metabolism, and come to listen to the power of muscle to do so. And we're here for you every week. And make sure you have any questions or comments. We're always here for you. Visit mindmusclememory.com and all of our social media channels. And we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of The Power of Muscle. Again, Miles Betcher here. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you and hearing from you soon.